Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to do something very simple, which is just reverse, a linked list. So, I'm just going to make a quick example right here so that we will use it. And let's do head like that. There we go. So reverse would just be, see how it's like head 1, 2, 3, 4, and then null. Reverse it would just be head 4, 3, 2, 1, and then point at null. Okay, and we're gonna do the so how it's gonna work is so you gotta learn this because it's kind of important, I guess, when it comes to linked lists, and some problem will have it on LeetCode or whatever. But here's how it works. So and by step by step. For each node, temporarily save the next node, okay? So let's say with 1, you want to temporarily save 2, which is the next node of 1. And then reverse the next pointer and move the... Well, actually, it's probably not it's not easy to explain it like that. It's probably better to just write the code out, so I'll just write it out first, okay? And then after writing it out, I'll probably explain it. That might be better. So let's have node pre equals, well, yeah. So right here will be pre. Another node, we're going to call it current, and that we're going to put that as equals to head. Then create a while loop. While current is not equal to null, which current like that. Head is pointing at 1, doesn't even matter. So anyway, so right now this is true. We're gonna create another node called node next node, I guess. Let's just call it that. And I have that place that current.next. And this part will be like, it basically stores next, right? We have current.next equals prev equals current, and then current equals next node. After all of that, we put head equals prev. So right here, we basically reset head to the new node. Right here will be, we reverse the link. This one will just be move pre forward. And then this part will be move current forward. Here are the comments. And then now I'll explain how it works. Go through like a little walkthrough, I guess. So first, we start off like this currently. And let's just do that first. Okay, so we have head pointing at 1, pointing at 2, and then 3, 4, and then null. And now our goal is to reverse it. So basically 4, 3, 2, 1, and then points at null, right? Now we have 3 variables. We have the current, which points the current node. That's the name of it. We have prev, which is just previous, but it keeps track of the previous node. Okay. Next node is like a temporarily hold. It will hold the current .next so that we don't lose the rest of the list during the reverse. So basically before the node, we just have, why did I even delete that? It doesn't even matter. Okay, so we have node current, which is equals to head, and that is pointing at 1. Okay, so it's pointing at 1. Now, in the first iteration, we will have, I think I can just delete this now. Okay, there we go. So, next node, which is current.next, meaning current right now is 1, head 1. So our current.next would be 2, which next node is currently holding 2, or we'll put 2. Now current.next equals prev, meaning that 1.next is now equal to null. Okay? We're not saying 2, but we're saying 1.next, making 1 pointing at null, basically. But it's not 2 though. Now we're gonna have prev equal to current, which current is still 1 because all we're having, current hasn't changed anything yet. Current is down here. We're gonna change current down here. But first we're gonna change pre. So this would become 1. And then we're gonna have current equal to next.node, which means now the current equals to 2. Like that. So the list now would look something like this. It'll have 1 pointing at null, and then a separate sort of like a disconnected kind of, where it's like now you took the 1 away, and all you have is just current pointing at 2, 3, 4 into another null, like that. And then don't forget, we also have prev pointing at null as well. Or basically equal to null, you know? Now on our second iteration, we're going to continue. So now we're going to look at the next current.next, which is right here. Current next which is pointing at 2, but so basically it's 2, but current next will be 3. So now next node would be 3, and current.next would be equal to prev. So our current.next would be 2.next, and now it's gonna be pointing at prev, which is 1 right here. So change this to a 1, and prev now equals to current, which would be 2 because of this. And then current equals next node, which is 3. Now it's 3. Now it's going to look like it's going to be 2 pointing at 1 because of this right here, this part. And then we're now going to remove this. So it'll be current pointing at 3, 4 into null. And then now make sure our prev is now 2. From here. Okay. Now on the third iteration, you kind of can see a little pattern. So I'll just make it quick. It's 4, 3.next equals 2. Prev is now 3, and current is now 4. It just increased by 1 basically. So now it looks more like this. And then remove that, and then change that. And then we do it one more time, which is iteration 4. Now, current.next, which is 4. Current is 4, but .next equals null. So now it's equal to null. And then current.next, which is 4.next, is now equal to prev. Prev being 3. Now prev is equal to current, which is 4. And then current equals next null, which is, next node. Yeah. So it equals null. And now the loop ends. And the reason it ends is because right here, current is now equal to null. So the while statement is now false. But before all of that, before the while loop is false, you have to change this again. Because like these things already happened, you know? So now it looks like this. And then you remove this part. And then, you don't really need to write this, but I would say write it just in case. And now this part doesn't matter anymore. So now it's removed. And now you basically have a reversed linked list. And the final step is just set head equal to prev, which is like, okay, then, technically this is something, because pref is still 4, and you just set the head equal to 4. So that's how you do it. And then now with this done, let's double check. We can make I can just make like a quick program or write something quick. Let's just do exactly that actually. Let's add 2, 3, and 4. So first we print out the original list, which I don't actually need this. I can just print list because I still have it. After that, we do a reverse, and then we now print it again. Okay, there we go. Now it should print out what I wanted to. Okay, well, that is horrible, but there we go. Let's do that. And wait. I think that should be good. All right, there we go. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy peasy. Thanks for watching.